Hey everybody, Reese Thomas here of the Reese Thomas Institute of Energy Healing. And I want to share with you something really cool that over my 20 years in energy medicine, I have discovered. And it's kind of shocking that there's one thing that everybody's looking for. I've worked with thousands of people and they're all looking for that one thing. What's that? It's like that, I gotta get this thing. I can't quite figure it out. It's this spiritual purpose they have, that's business purpose they have, this sort of like deep relationship purpose, or they want to have this level of vibrancy and health. You know, that's just amazing. But what if I told you that there was one thing that could give you the ultimate internal GPS to know exactly where you are and exactly where you can go? One thing that will open your chakras, increase your consciousness at every possible level, right? What if you had one thing that would create less stress in your choices, right? How many of you are being faced with so many different options of I should do this, I should do that, and struggling with making the right choice in your life? And how many of you are I could just love to relax, and you've tried meditation, and what if there was some one thing that you don't have to do 20 years of meditation to start becoming a more relaxed person? You just do this one thing. And you find this one thing. And what if this one thing totally opens your heart and teaches you deeper level of trust, deeper level of awareness, deeper level of importance of your relationships and how to make them all work, right? What would be that one thing that could do that? And then what if you found that one thing, and that one thing led to you being able to just love your body and not being in such an argument with whatever it is. And it's just like, oh, this one thing. And then finally, the last piece of it is, what if you never procrastinated again? What if you had this one awareness, this one tool that everyone has to find before they can find enlightenment and before they can, really step fully into their power in their lives and create the career and the relationships and the patterns in life, the beautiful home and things that you have in your life? Well, I found the one thing, and I'm going to tell you what it is. Okay, it's called an insight. It's not just any old insight. We all get insights like, oh, gee, I ought to have, Captain Crunch this morning instead of Cheerios or whatever that is. That's not an insight. That's sort of like your brain just taking in a little bit. But that one insight that's so strong, so powerful that it changes everything, that it becomes the quintessential focal point of your life that teaches you where you're going, reminds your chakras exactly how they're supposed to open, takes all the stress out of your choices because there's only one choice to serve that deepest insight. It totally relaxes you no matter how stressed you are because you realize, oh yeah, that thing, that insight. It opens your heart and realizes, I've been pushing myself so hard. Maybe I ought to just enjoy this process a little bit more. You love your body more and you stop procrastinating. Gone. Because there's only one choice to make, and that choice supports you in knowing exactly how you're here to live your purpose. So, what are you going to do? Well, I've got an amazing event on June 12th from 10 o'clock in the morning till 6 at night in person near the Boston area in Dedham, Massachusetts. And I want to invite you to join me for that day. It's called the Insight Live Event, and you go to www.insightliveevent.com. And we're going to be live in Dedham. We're also going to be live streaming for those of you that are in Japan or Germany and can't make it. But for those of you that are within 500 miles of the Boston area, come to Boston. It's a beautiful time of year. Well, it's a beautiful time of year here in Naples all the time, but it's a beautiful time of year up there. And it is going to be a totally experiential event where we do healing work, we do chanting, we do meditating, we do all of these things. But we're not after the meditations, we're not after the practices. Those you take home with you and you keep practicing. But what we're going to be doing with you is we're going to be going after, from the moment you get in to the moment you leave, that one insight that changes everything in your life. Okay? So check it out, www.insightliveevent.com. And check out the website, join us, it'll be amazing.